Hey, here we are again. Tried to do this earlier and I got interrupted. And I didn't know the phone call would interrupt the video process. Anyway, let's see if we can get a comfortable but quiet speed going, because we do need to walk. I played Minecraft with my son this morning. Spoke to him a little bit on the phone. More than a little bit, probably an hour on the phone with him. It's okay, he misses me. We talk about that almost every time he calls. How do you help someone not miss? They spent the first 6 years of their life seeing you every day. I don't have a solution. I'm going to just remind him I love him, and we do the best we can. We live every day to its fullest. We try to learn something. We try to do something. We have fun, and if you're doing that, I am happy. So, a little bit of a celebration. I've exceeded 500 followers on my Medium page. Don't know if I should be like bragging about it. I should not be following it, but done well in the writing domain of life. In the last 3 months, I've made like $700 a month. I've made money every month this year. I suppose if it keeps going up in viewers, there's a corresponding increase in reads, which increases the amount earned. I write daily on Medium, but since I've been writing on that, I haven't had time to work on a novel, and I did like writing novels, but my time is limited, and so kind of have to go with what's making money, and right now that seems to be the thing that's working. Not always, like I said, I think previously, one of my stories got like 7K views, and it was just bizarre because it wasn't a well-written thing, and heck, none of my stuff is well written. I've got grammatical errors everywhere, but the things that I think are important, like discussing mental health and how we can aim to make things better, those don't go anywhere, but the dorky UFO ones do. So how about that? Funny. Might not be enough to break free yet, but maybe when I'm 55 and I have the pension from American and steady way to write, I can write from anywhere, right? State Park, here I come. Nothing else is really new. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Don't think I'll be doing anything for Thanksgiving this year. Maybe eating with the neighbors. They always request I join them. And flights will probably be too full for Eston to come and visit, but he should be here in December. Again, flights willing. Flights are pretty full. I'll try and link some of the stories that I've written so you can follow me on Medium if you're interested. I'm sure my writing is a lot more entertaining than my videos. I do carry the same philosophy though. Walk where you are, write where you are. It doesn't matter if your writing is good or you've got grammatical errors right. The more you do it, the more you get better. And if you're lucky, like me, there's some people out there that'll tell you your spelling is awful and maybe even highlight the words that need fixing. There's some really good people on Medium, and I think I've made some friends. We've at least remote friends. We've exchanged emails and we talk, and some folks have given me insight into their life and shared stories, and that's worth it. If nothing else, that's gold. And I've had a few emails about my writing and how that's helped some folks, and again, if I never get paid for that, that's gold too. can't think of much to talk about. It's really hard talking for 10 minutes on a video when you don't have things to say. Oh, I guess I could say this. I joined MUFON. That's a international civilian agency that studies UFOs, and I passed the field investigator test. So hopefully soon I'll be in some training to interview folks who witness UFOs. How fun is that? I shared the book with a friend at work, a peer that's also licensed, and they thought the book was interesting and tried to get her and her husband to do it, but they're focused on storm chasing, which that's kind of fun, I guess, but I don't want to be chasing tornadoes. Definitely don't want to be driving in the rain if I can avoid it. So here we are. I don't know how much I can talk about the MUFON when it happens, because that seems like that belongs to their domain, and so I don't know if that would be kind of a violation to write about stuff that you hear about. You certainly got to maintain confidentiality, which is not going to be a new thing per se, because I do that with also the counseling part. Been an interesting year. All the people coming into the clinic, and in many ways it seems like the severity of people's depression and anxiety is way up. And it's not too unexpected when you have a disruption to life as big as COVID has been. That's life. It's kind of like exercising. You can exercise and maintain your regimen. You will maintain your body mass, your muscle mass. If you want to increase muscle mass, you increase your activity level, probably increase your nutrition. Both will probably gain muscle. If you want to lose muscle, you sit on the couch for a year. Guarantee you, 6 months, your muscles are not what they used to be, right? And it works the same way with your brain and anxiety. So if you're interacting with the world and you're doing everything that you normally do, you're maintaining. You want to increase your ability to handle stress. You increase the stress load a little, not a whole bunch. I mean, you can over-exercise and not gain any muscles. So same with stress. If you do too much, you get set back. But if you stop going to the store and you stay at home, you sit on the couch, you order your groceries, the next time you go to the store, you're probably going to feel some anxiety. That's normal. You're okay. You're not broken. You just got to reacclimate to what you used to do. And of course, if you have a history of trauma, you're likely to be more sensitive to the things you experience. So you probably already had a high empathy and tracking multiple things in the environment. So you were already kind of on edge anyway. And so staying at home after COVID, going back to the store, you're more weighted to experience difficulty reacclimating to that which you used to do. Again, not broken. It's what our brains do to try to keep us safe. There's probably also other components in there, like we're trying to figure out how safe is safe, and like, do we wear a mask? Do we not wear a mask? Someone else not wearing their mask, and do you have to worry about if they're sick? And so there's an unconscious thing playing out there too. I don't remember us being so sensitive to that particular tracking. I mean, consider how much the flu has impacted our lives. And We just blow it off. Yes, it's just the flu. Maybe I'll get the shot. Maybe I won't. But we didn't stop living. Of course, flu didn't have the death rate. I get that. But still, we're tracking things that probably don't need to be tracked. We all know that we have germs. We need germs. And if you overuse the antibiotic stuff on your hand, that you can make things worse. In that, like, you should wash your hands daily, right? And you should wash your hands for a certain amount of time. Folks that use the antibiotics over washing their hands may not get the cleanliness that they used to get because they didn't do the time. Plus, the soaps and antibacterial stuff also kills the good stuff, and you need the good stuff to keep opportunistic bacteria and organisms jumping on and taking advantage of an environment that doesn't have anybody there. So it's complicated. We're a mess. But we got to keep living. And just keep walking. Do the best you can. Walk where you are. If you want to write where you are. Get back out there in the world and be happy as best you can. Wish you well on your journey. I'll link some stuff in the thing below. Bye.